Kharas, co-founder of World Data Lab and inspiration to our forecasting, is with me here today. Welcome, Homi.
Thank you, Wolfgang.
Homi is the co-founder of World Data Lab and is also the global preeminence on the global middle class. And some of the work that has been starting, and we started together, dates back to a paper you did, Homi, I think in 2009 with the OECD. Tell us about this paper. Tell us also what made you start that work.
Well, actually, in 2009, if you recall, it was a time when uh, everybody was extremely worried about the global economy because we had just had this big financial crisis in the United States and in Europe, and the historical engine of the global economy, which was the middle class in the U.S. and in Europe, just looked to be in very bad shape. And my experience had been working in East Asia, where there had been considerable growth and prosperity, but from a very low base when one thought about it in global terms. And I wanted to do a simple experiment to see how much of East Asia's growth could offset and mitigate the reduction in growth that was happening in the United States and Europe. So that was a little bit the exercise. And basically, what I wrote about was that this is part of a trend of a shifting of the global economy's center of gravity from what was known as the West,
Mm.
thought broadly, towards countries in the global South, and in particular, the then very rapidly growing countries in Asia,
Mm.
including China, which had started to grow very rapidly, particularly after its accession to the World Trade Organization in 2001.
Thanks so much, Homi. It's actually important to make us remember 17 years now ago, that time was still a different world. Now we take it for granted that companies make business in Asia and are successful there, local and international ones. And to put it a bit in perspective for the global audience here, we're talking a lot about the middle class. Homi is a global expert on the middle class, just published also the book on the rise of the global middle class. And why is the middle class important? Because actually 60% of the money is there, more than half the people, and then there's a third of the money is among what we call the rich, and so together they dominate consumer spending. What you did, Homi, at that time, and I think it was bold, and if you did it, you made some projections about the size of the middle class, and now 70 years later, you look at the projections. So what did you find?
So, at the time when I was writing, I had calculated that there were about 1.85 billion people in the global middle class. And what I projected was that this was rising very rapidly. I said that in 10 years or by 2020, that we would probably have upwards of 3 billion. The number I had in the paper was 3.25 billion. Uh, we've since then at World Data Lab actually tried to calculate how many people were there in 2020, and it wasn't quite 3.25 billion, it was 3.4 billion. So this idea that we would go from 1.85 to to 3 and then to 4, I think was proving to be quite right. In the 2009 paper, I also had a projection for 2030, which was that we would reach 4.9 billion people in the middle class. Right now at World Data Lab, we're projecting that we'll only get to 4.7 billion. And that difference of 200 million people is coming largely because of the impact of the COVID-19 crisis, which was really a very unanticipated effect. So I think that these projections, because they're based on things like demographics, long-term economic growth, things that are actually quite stable in the aggregate, have proved to be reasonably accurate, and that's why we call them megatrends, because they're not easily subject to short run shifts. These are things that if you know
mm,
how to look for them, this is what is
mm,
happening in the world before our eyes. And that's basically what we do in at World Data Lab. And what we've done is we've taken these trends. It's not
mm,
just how many people are in the middle class. We also look at the amounts that they spend, and not just on the amounts that they spend, but who is doing that spending, in
mm,
which age groups they are, the differences in spending by generation. Are they spending in the big cities of the world or in the secondary cities? On what categories are they spending? Is it in, you can break it down by geographic area. So once you start to think about these kinds of questions, there's an awful lot of information that you suddenly realize, well, this is important for how I think about the world, but it's not so easy to get.
mm,
And what we've done at World Data Lab is try to make
mm,
this much more available, consistent
mm,
across countries, and really take a global look.
mm,
And I'm quite gratified, I would say, that now that we've got some, track records,
mm,
16, 17 years later, and that was all
mm,
published, so I can't
mm,
change it. It, looks like we did find the right way of looking at this big trend. That the methods that we used were have held up over a longish period of time, and it has proven to be quite robust in the aggregate. Of course, country
mm,
by country, you have some differences, and the more granular you get, the harder it is to do very precise forecasts. But
mm,
certainly at the aggregate level, the big picture has been very consistent
mm,
over time across these very big changes in the
mm,
global economy. I mean, if
mm,
you remember 2009, the world looked very different to what it looks like today.
mm. No, and congratulations for this, Homi, and answering so well this question that many clients ask us. How good are your forecasts? You still made it sound that it can be it's quite obvious or simple to do, but since obviously we started World Data Lab, we refined the method. Explain a bit on a general level why the forecast is good, but still it's not easy to do, especially not in all these dimensions that we cover now, from city to age to generation and beyond.
So when I say it's easy to do,
Mm,
it is we understand the concepts. It's it's easy to do, but very hard to implement. And by that, what I mean is once you've decided what to do, we have to gather the data, we have to keep it updated, we have to have algorithms for how we make projections. Most surveys do not do a very good job of looking at people either at the top of the distribution or at the bottom of the distribution, the very poor and the very rich. And so, what economists call the tails of the distribution uh, tend not to have that much real data and information on it. So these things have to be validated by other kinds of data that we bring into our analysis. We bring in geospatial data that we now have access to. There are satellites that are taking pictures of economic activity across the world on a real time basis, and that's incorporated into our assessments. You have these very large databases like Google OpenStreetMaps and things like that that also give you a picture. So we are living in a world where data is more and more plentiful, and aggregating all of that data into a coherent and consistent story is one of
mm,
the challenges for us at World Data Lab, and it's also the fun part of our job because that is what we do. So we're constantly refining, And what we're finding is that, as I said, it's one thing to get on top of the big picture trend, the aggregate for the world, but that's often not actionable in any meaningful way. And so to go from that to something that is actionable, you have to disaggregate. And the more you disaggregate, the harder it is to maintain precision in the forecasts because the amount of data is smaller and smaller that you're of real data that you're working with. And so we try to, put together, as I said, these various different strands. And uh, I think that the proof is always comes over time. As we do this work, I feel more and more confident that we're constantly testing our data and our forecasts against what actually happens, and then making refinements and making sure that uh, that's consistent and that it's that learning is built into the new models. I'll give you a case in point, which is from our work, not so much on consumption, but on climate emissions.
Mm.
And it's interesting because many of the forecasts of climate emissions actually uh, use promises that governments make. They say, well, we're going to do this and we're going to implement this policy, but you never really know how much of that will actually be implemented. And what we do in our forecasts is to say, well, actually, we'll look at what's really happening and see how much is being implemented. And we use that to make our forecasts rather than just the promises of, what people say they're going to do.
Thanks so much, Homi. It's a wonderful way to end this section. We have, for all the viewers, a true treasure in World Data Lab, and would love you to participate at this data treasure that we have to help you benefit from it and to anticipate the future better. Thanks, Homi, for creating that treasure with us.
Thank you, Wolfgang. Thanks for this talk.